everyone, my name is Phil and welcome to Phil Does 3D. I'm a multimedia and 3D artist and I stream live on Twitch on Mondays and Tuesdays at 5 PM Pacific time if you're in the United States. That's midday if you're in Australia and 1 or 2 AM if you're in the UK. I hope you guys and girls are well. Sniper Girl, hi to you as well. I'm doing really well, yeah, a little bit tired, but I'm doing well. Hope you are too. Remember guys, if you do miss the live streams, you can catch up at any time by clicking the videos tab on my Twitch channel or on my YouTube channel /PhilDoes3D. If you are watching me on YouTube, you can of course look in the description below the video and you get a link to my Twitch channel. You're good to hear. Bad day at work, glad to be home. It's always nice to get home from work, isn't it? Well, you can chill and relax and forget all about your bad day now. What was I saying? Sorry, if you want to join the Phil Does 3D Discord server, you can click the About Me tab on my Twitch channel and find a blue graphic that will give you an invite link for the Phil Does 3D Discord. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, go to my to my Twitch channel and you'll find a link there. Or you can type !Discord in Twitch chat at any time to get a link that way as well. What else? That's right, if you want to know more about me, what I do, you can go to phildoes3d with a .com on the end. That's my website. You can look at some of my previous work there. I think that's it. That's right, we're going to continue working on a game called The House in the Hollow. We're working on a hallway for an Art Nouveau entryway. So that's what we're doing today. Sniper Girl says, especially when it's shitty. Yeah, we all have those days, don't worry. Let me have some coffee. You can jump into that lovely spa bath of yours and forget all about your day, Sniper Girl. Alright, so Art Nouveau, no, hallway, yes. We're just dirtying up the textures a little bit. We've only got a few more left to do. Depending on how much time we have today, it will either be jumping into Speed Tree or into Substance. Well, we will be jumping into Substance Painter to do the dirtying up here, but we may jump into Speed Tree because I have a couple of plants that I need to export out for this room. Okay, so where are we up to? I guess we're going up, aren't we? So Sniper Girl says we had equipment always breaking. I was on a station where you throw bottles that have no labels, and when they back up due to equipment breaking, oh no, all the bottles have no labels. Oh no. So, you know, your workload just quadrupled because the machine malfunctioned. Man. Sniper Girl says they wouldn't stop the line. I threw bottles maybe 3/4 of the shift. Zero help and had lazy bastards that did nothing. Oh no, that's terrible. And they wouldn't stop the line for you. I mean, that's, man. Just deep breath. You're at home now. Forget about the bad day. That sucks though. Alrighty. Like I said, jump in that lovely spa bath of yours. That's what I'd be doing. Because you've got lovely cold, snowy weather outside. Get a nice hot bath. Oh, sounds dreamy. Alright, so what we have to do is we have to start by duplicating this so we can re-UV map it inside of Rhythm. Edit poly, good. She said, screw that. Oh, why? I thought you liked your nice baths. And we're going to have to check this too because it looks like it's inverted. Let's try this one. Phil's having one of those days as well, don't worry. Not just where I'm finding it a little bit hard to get stuck into things. I had a good night's sleep. I went to bed relatively early for me, about 2 in the morning. I'm still just finding it hard to get into the swing of it though. It's not particularly hot today either, which is good. I mean, it's not cool, but yeah. I think it's because Phil's tired. Oh, no, that's not going to work for me. In fact, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to reset the X-form on this. So we're going to, because I can't see correctly what's happening. So we're just going to close that down. We are going to reset the X-form. Let's select the mesh. There we go. That would help. Collapse the stack. I'm just going to do a reset on this one too before I forget. There we go. Let's try that again. Oh, okay. She says, you missed the last part of the rant I said. Oh, did I? Oh, okay, sorry. I went on break. They stopped the line for the person that stood by for me. Oh, really? Well, the second I got back from break, they started the line back. The worst part was I'm not assigned to that line and not working that line again. Well, that's not very fair. That they stopped the line for the person that replaced you while you went on break and then started it back up again the minute you got, but that sucks. That really sucks. I don't blame you. Don't work that line again either. I wouldn't either. Man. Not good. And you already had the bath. Oh, okay. Pissed you off. I'm not surprised. Never again. Yeah, I would be pissed off as well. I think that sucks. Come on, Ryzum, you can do it. Now. Just trying to work out. I mean, this will work for what we want. I'm just wondering if we can't get a better unwrap. Let's just see. Yeah, that's a little bit cleaner. You can see Ryzum working away up here in the corner. Yeah, that's a better UV layout, but you see how it's really broken our mesh up? A UV layout up. So I have to decide which is a better way to go. And I'm actually thinking, even though that's a much more even distribution, I don't like how it's broken it up. So lots of cuts. So I actually think it was probably better on this one. We'll try the pelt, but I don't think the pelt will work too well. But you never know. It was a horrible UV map, I agree. Are you talking the first one or the second one, Sniper Girl? Because I'm thinking about going back to this one, which doesn't break the mesh up quite so much. We don't have to worry about our UVs being in a nice straight line like you'd normally want, so you could paint on it easily, because we're going to be using Substance Painter to do it procedurally anyway. All of them were bad. Yeah, look, this even though this is not wonderful as far as the layout goes, wonder if we should try it in max. Because a cylindrical map on this would probably work quite well. Let's jump into max and try the standard tools in max. It's one of those weird shapes. Yeah, do it in max. Yeah, I think so. So we'll go with the cylindrical and put a cap on it. And have a check of what's going on. Let's get Max to do a repack. Sniper Girl says, because Rhizome isn't doing it. No, Rhizome's not doing it properly. Sometimes the program is really good with really complicated meshes, and sometimes it's really bad with really simple meshes. I don't know, I can't work it out. I'm just waiting for Max's pack tool to finish. It is a lot of geometry for it to pack, so I don't want any overlaying UVs like we see here, particularly when we bring it into Unreal, because if we have overlapping UVs, then the light map is not going to work correctly. You probably can't see it's hidden behind me, but there is like a percentage counter down here in the corner of Max telling you what's going on. Sniper Girl says, hell, send it to me and I'll UV it, because yeah, it was horrid. It's at 50, 51, 52%. It's getting there. So how you guys doing anyway? It's very quiet in chat. Where's Smurf? Smurf has abandoned me. But you're always here, Sniper Girl, so that's what matters. We're at 87%. I'm the only one here. In chat you are, yeah. Oh wow, even Max's unwrap is not great. It's because the mesh is so detailed. Let's throw a UV checker down. I want to check this. Let's tile it 50 by 50. Turn off map theme so we can see what's going on. I mean, it hasn't done a terrible job, but hasn't done a great job either. Why you be so difficult? Let's just turn that off. This is the original UV map. Okay, so the problem we've got here is it's being squished. So let's see if we can't fix that. Okay. Now let's remove that unwrap. Let's see if we can't repack these UVs. I mean, that is correct because of the size of the mesh. You wouldn't be taking up all of the UV space anyway. Let's see if we can't get it better though. I don't want to rotate We will fill holes. Let's see what Max does. Yes, Android Lost isn't here either. They're all forgotten about me. Oh, it's getting a bit warm now. After me saying it's not that warm, it's starting to warm up. Maybe it's all the lights. No, Max is still thinking about it. I did actually, the studio wanted me to check another piece of software for UV mapping. I haven't actually got around to installing it and checking it yet. It's similar to Rhizome, but not as good as Rhizome. Well, no, I shouldn't say not as good. You don't have as much control over the mapping as you do in Rhizome, but it works on AI, and it has like 36 different algorithms built into it to automatically try and unwrap for you. It's actually made by a guy that does work for Cinema 4D, I think, for Maxon, is it? So I think he works for Maxon and developed this tool, which I should check out. Come on, Max, what are you doing? It is thinking about it. 99. Attempting to lay out clusters. Again, this is hidden behind me, so you can't see it down in the corner. It is doing something. It's 71%. So yeah, I really should check that software out. $73, $74. Come on. 76. It is getting there very slowly. And this is on a machine with 20 cores, so I hate to imagine what it would be like on my other machine. I actually don't think that these packing tools take advantage of the GPU in any way. It's all run on the CPU, which is unfortunate. I wonder why that is. Come on, Autodesk. Rewrite these tools to take advantage of the GPU because it's so much faster. And this is actually supposed to be improved in Max 2022.3. Again, it's not great, but we're never going to see the very top of it here anyway because the dome sits on top there. Oh, look at that. That's terrible. You see the texel difference there? Wow. No, that's no good. Just trying to see if there's going to be a better auto unwrap. I really don't like any of these. Let's try quick peel and max. Wait a half an hour for it to do it. And this is the new algorithm that they introduced in 2022.3 in Max, which is based on Ryzen. I actually haven't used it in Max, so I'm curious to see what sort of job it does. As you can see, it says Unfold there. That's Unfold 3D, which is the algorithm that Ryzen uses. At least we can see it working here. I don't imagine this will do any better a job than what Ryzen did anyway. But we may as well try it and see. If this gives me too much more grief, I'll move on to something else. No, I really can't do that. I must get it mapped. It needs to be rebaked. I guess the other option, I mean, I do want to take some of the pieces into Mari to overpaint. We could do it there if we have to stick to the original UV map. Interesting. Let's turn the map seams off. Yeah, I don't think that's, I think Ryzen did a better job than Max's unpack tool here. How many polys? That's a good question. How many polys is this? Oh yeah, it's quite high. 96,000 polys. Okay. That could be part of the problem. Let's just delete that one. Go back to this one. And let's see if we can do a bit of a poly reduction. It's because of all this detailing work. We want to go poly cruncher. We want to merge the verts, keep the textures. Calculate. Let's reduce it to 50%. It is a very large object in the room. It takes up basically the entire width of the room. Let's collapse the stack. Change it to a poly. Duplicate it. And cylindrical. Let's assign the checker pattern. Change our tiling. I think that's better. Might just pull the tiling down a little bit more. Yeah, that's much better. To 20 feet above the character. Yeah, I know it is. It is quite high. But I do want to keep the detailing a little bit. We have lost a bit of it anyway. The other option would be... I'm just not sure if I saved out the high-res version of this or not. Anyway, we'll stick to this UV map because that's clean enough. So let's remove the check, yeah. We want to move that to map channel 2. Actually, no, we'll keep it on map channel 1. I'm just going to do an unwrap to copy out that and move that to map channel 2. And then we're going to copy the unwrap to this one. And now we're going to do a bake to texture. Baked, that's good. Okay. And which one was it? This one, I believe. Remember, we're only using this as a base color, basically. And we're going to overpaint it. I'm wondering why it did that. Very strange. Why did it do that? Something not worked quite right there. Let's go back. Let's, instead of trying to do an unwrap, let's just copy the UV map because we're going to do channel 2. Let's try that again. Paste that there. Bake that out. Yes, overwrite. Oh. Okay. Now let's try assigning that material. That's better. Let's export this piece. And this is dome base ring. Jump into painter. Dome roof. Dome base ring.
She's got a taste of wanderlust, she's wanting more. She makes her way through foreign lands across the shores. She's getting high when she's afraid to face the lows. She lays her head down when she lands in Tokyo. There was something at home that she couldn't find.
And let's import the texture map. Add a fill layer. And come on. And that dirt layer. Aha. We need to remove that layer and swap out the texture. And I can't remember where it is, so I'm just going to re-add it. Not something a little odd going on here. What is going on? It looks to me like there's an issue with the UV mapping still. Okay, let's jump back into Max. No, it looks fine in Max. Oh, Phil doesn't need this today. Yeah, alright. What does Phil want to do? I'm not sure. Give me a minute. Let me think about it. It's the UV mapping. It's not. There's something not quite right. Let's go back to this. Map channel 2. Let's copy that. Oh, I'm going to have to. I've already got it there. Alright. No. Let's do a render to texture. Again, or bake to texture. Channel 2. Overwrite. No, there's something very strange going on. Oh, we should try copying the channel info, that might help. And yeah, again, something really weird going on here. I'm going to reload this file. I'm not going to say what we've done because it's been a bit of a dog's breakfast. We'll see if we can't get around it another way. It does take the file a little while to load. All right. I think what I want to do is actually no, we don't want to save. We didn't do anything. I want to see if I've got a version here which has the high-res mesh. An older version. Have a look at this one. So I'm looking for the original where everything was really high resolution before I did a reduction. Come on. Okay, let me check this. Good. So this is the original high-res version of that disk. So I'm going to save that out. Save selected to dome large disk. Now we're going to go back to our original file. Come on, mate. You can do it. And I'm just going to import or merge that disk. $9,000 more points, getting closer. Oh, closer to the pony game. Wow. Lucky me, hey? That, and bring the disk in. Is that the disk? Garden. Central dome, central square, central base ring. I think that's the one there. So we've got the low res and we've got the high res. So I'm just going to copy that and paste that here as high res. Okay. Gonna collapse the stack there. Now low res, isolate, polycrunch, merge vert, keep textures. Let's try going down to 20%. Now we are getting these issues here because we're starting to get really low poly for the amount of detail in the model. Let's see if we can't fix that by doing a weighted normals. Weighted normals is horrible. Let's try doing a reset on the X form. And that's not really going to help us, I don't think. No. Let me delete that. This mesh is behaving really weird. Let's delete the... Where's it gone? What the? It's not showing it. Oh. Let me undo that. The reset on the X form has caused it to move positions. Alright, let's try again. I'm just going to load up the original file. Yep, lucky you, I know. Lucky me, you're going to be playing that pony game soon enough. Why must one piece of geometry give me so much trouble? Hey Hellforge, good morning to you as well. It's good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. I'm having a real issue with one of these assets at the moment. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to save out the low res version of this. So disk. Nothing is ever simple, is it? Why must things be so difficult? Let's load up just the disk now on its own. Okay, before I bring the high res in, let's do a poly reduction. Merge verts, keep textures. It's not letting me keep the normals, which is really annoying. Let's do merge faces as well. Let's try going to 20%. Let's look at doing an edit normals and unifying. Yeah, that's not going to work. This piece of geometry is really annoying. Let's try doing an edit poly and an auto smooth. It's not great, but it might work for what we want once we do a bake out. And again, it's going to be quite high on the roof anyway. Let's collapse the stack. Let's try sending it to... Let me duplicate it and send it to Ryzen. Sniper Girl says, you gave us the method of torture, of course we're going to use it. Yes, I know, I did give you those viewer choices, didn't I? Hellford says, have you tried drinking coffee? That normally helps. Yes, more coffee. I need much more coffee. I was saying to Sniper Girl, I'm finding it hard to get into it today. I'm a bit tired. Let's try this. I'll hand it. We have to do a reset on the X-Form because it's inside out. Of course it is, because nothing's ever simple. Let's do this one while we're at it. Collapse the stack. Collapse the stack. Send it back. Let's see here. Let's try this one. The unwraps are really not great. Let's try this one. Again, the unwrap is not great. Let's try this one. Not great. I just don't think we're going to get a great unwrap on this to begin with. We just may not have an option but to stick to this type of unwrap, I think, guys. Not the best unwrap, but not probably the worst either. Let's see how we go. I'm going to send this back to Max because I really don't want to stuff around with this piece of geometry too much. It's driving me nuts. We're going to do an unwrap UVW, move it to map channel 2. Copy. We're going to be doing a bake from a high to a low anyway. Paste. Let's do a bake out. Map channel 2, ring, bake, overwrite. Okay, let's get rid of this one. Let's assign that material. Was it this one? Central joint? No, it's not that one. Four-way ring. Diffuse. Assign. Copy. Let's bring in, let's call this one underscore low res. And let's bring in the high res version. This one. Okay. Let's rename the high res one to high res. Okay, let's export the high res version. Let's export the low res version. Which is just going to be dome base ring without the LR at the end. And we're going to overwrite. Let us create a new project. Hallway, central dome roof, base ring. Discard. Let's bake out the map and use the high-res version. Base ring high-res. Helpwood says I'm doing alright, just tired. The construction work outside keeps waking me up too early. They're doing construction right at, I told you I think yesterday, that next door is another block of flats. And they're re-rendering all of the outside of it. And I don't know if you guys can hear it, but yeah, they move the ladder along as they go, and it's really noisy. So I feel your pain. Plus I told you guys they're going to start renovating the train station, which is just like, 500 meters from where I live. So that's going to be fun as well. So yeah, we just baked out the high res to the low res to get our detail back here and our, decorative stuff. The decorative, guys, that stuff, the decorative stuff, It does suck, as Sniper Girl says, yeah. So I feel your pain. Alright, let's dirty this up and bring in the texture. So we want I want to bring this in. We want to change the textures in the fill layer. So let's import the new texture. It's baked. We want base ring diffuse is the one we want. And drag that in there. And we're going to drag that in there. And that's better. Took us a while, but we got there in the end. Now we do have this issue going on at the top here. I'm trying to work out where that is coming from. I think it might be coming from the yeah, it's coming from the bake out, but that is alright. We're never going to see that. The dome sits right up there. So long as the bottom is correct, that's all I care about. That should be good. Okay, let's save this as, because I really don't want to do this again. Exports, is that where I saved them? Yep. Dome base ring. Let's rename it Dome base ring. Let's export the textures. Now they're right outside my window here. The guys doing the rendering. I can see them. Not on my building, but next door. So prepare for some noise, I think. Models. Hallway. Is it exports that I put? I think it's, yeah, pretty sure it's exports. Let's export. Save. Jump back into Max. Low res. I'm just going to export that so I can bring it into our main comp. I'll just put it in the old folder, really. I don't need it once I've opened up the new file. Okay, let's go back to our original file. What do I want to save? Actually, let me cancel it. I better save this just in case, because you never know. Dome large disk. What? LR_HR. Because there's nothing worse than thinking, oh, I'm not going to need that file again, and then something happening and you realizing you do need that file again and having to do it all again. Okay, now this disk we're going to name _old. Let's merge the low res version which we put under old, I think. Where did I put it? Nuvo, no. Oh man, where did I put it? No, that's the duplicate one. We don't want that. That's okay. We can do it. I know we can use this one anyway. Oh. See, I need that file again already. Let me go back. I didn't want to export as an FBX. I wanted to export as max file. I told you my brain wasn't working today. So the low res, that's what we want. We don't want to export, we want to save selected. Now we can go back to the original. More copy. Copy, yes. More copy. Okay. Now, rename _old. Merge. Dome large disk _low res. I think that's the one we want. Auto rename the material. Okay, so we got that one, we got that one. Let's isolate. So we have the old one here, which I can delete. No, something's not right. I've done something wrong. What have I done wrong? Have I exported the wrong one? I think I have, you know. Yeah, I have. Let's try it again. Let me isolate this. Okay, that's the low res. That's the one I want. Export. Sorry, save selected. Hallway demo base ring low res. Yes, overwrite. Don't save. She's reminding copy and save. Yes. Sniper Girl says, sorry, meant to do to me. Save, yes. Well, I've got to try and get the right asset into the file before I can save it properly first. Okay, let's have a look here. The dome ring. Right. We're renaming this one old. Fine. Now we're merging the one we just exported. Garden hallway dome ring base low res. That's the one we want. Okay. Okay. We're going to isolate these two. Okay. We want to get rid of the old one, which is the high res one. Okay. Back to the low res one, which doesn't look quite right because I'm not applying a normal map to it. but the texture is correct. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. Let's see. Yeah, the texture is correct. Okay. We're good. It's all good. Is that good? No. The texture is not correct. We don't have the updated version. Let's apply that. Wow. Exports. Base ring garden hallway. That's the one we want. This is the dirty version. There we go. That's what we want. Man. Talk about take forever. I don't want to go near the stone. There are other 3 pieces we have to do up there, but let's move to this first. This should be nice and easy. Okay, let's start by duplicating it. Rhizome should be able to do this without a problem. Let's map it. Set it to poly. Oh, wow. You guys know doing 3D, there are always going to be times when you're going to be thrown for a loop. It's just the nature of the beast. I didn't do a great job there. Okay. Now we're going to do an unwrap to map channel 2. And we're going to copy. Paste it here. And this is garden hallway. Short. I said beams. Why am I calling them beams? Short roof border. Yeah, I think that's better. Well, I probably already exported it though. No, we'll keep it that way. Let's render to bake to texture. I'm going to keep this at 2K because it's such a small piece in the room anyway. Okay, hallway short beams bake. Hallway short beams. Assign. Channel info. And copy. Okay, now we're going to export it to here. And I saved this, didn't I? Dome base, yep. Let's create a new project. Oh man, hallway short walls, hallway short beams, that's the one we want. 2K. Like, Another girl says, yeah, with 3D there's always surprises, isn't there? There are always surprises with 3D, always. Always something that's going to throw you for a loop. That's half the fun though. I have to tell myself that. It's sort of is, I guess. A bit like programming, you just never know when a bug's going to pop up. And this wasn't a bug, this was just a difficult piece of geometry to work with. Okay, let's bring in the texture map. Always short beams, that's this one here. That and that. And that should be good, just some dirt here and there is all we're after. Let's save as. Short beam, we've done a few now. Quite a few little different bits and pieces for this ring. Let's export the textures. Four-way exports. Okay, back into Max. Get rid of this one. We want to bring in that new baked texture, that new painted texture. Short column, short beam. Okay. Now, did I forget a wall over here? I'm trying to think if I did. I'm worried that I may have forgotten this wall section, I think. Oh, no, that's good. That's fine. Okay. So what is left? I think we do have these pieces here. They actually already were quite dirty. Like the original texture was not too bad. It doesn't mean we couldn't dirty it up more. Yeah, why not? Why not? Okay. Yeah, why not? So let's duplicate it. Send it to Horizon. Let's try this one. Come on, Horizon. What a wonderful job. How terrible. Terrible. It has so many unneeded polygons. Look, it doesn't really. I'm not making a mobile game here. I don't want to bring it too low. Okay, let's send that back. We will have to agree to disagree, I'm afraid, Sniper Girl. Let's move them. Copy. Bake the texture. Let's assign the baked out map. One of squares, let's call it. Corner square, that is what it's called. Sign the material. Copy out. UVs. Export our model. Create a new project. Corner deco. Corner square deco, that's the one. Bake out the maps. Change that texture name. Sniper Girl says mobile or not topology is a thing, and that's all over the place. We've got to remember these are assets from Quixel that are photogrammetry assets. So, hey Android Lust, it's good to see you. Android Lust says doing good. Internet finally decided to stop messing up. I was wondering where you were a bit earlier. Let's bring in the dirt map. And let's bring in the texture map. I hope you're doing well, Android Lust. Sucks about your internet. Okay, so we just added a bit more general dirt everywhere. Let's export the textures. Save as. And load it up in Max. Let's get rid of that one. And it will be short beams, no. Short column, no. Short hall, no. Garden hallway, no. What do you, can you hang on a sec, guys? I'll be back in 2 seconds. Sorry about that, guys. Alright. Square deco, that's the one we want. Okay. Alright, I guess we should do a save before something terrible happens and the program crashes, or who knows. Android Dot says, yeah, my internet occasionally decides to throw itself into a dumpster. Apparently it's not on my end either. Oh. Well, that's not good. You should have stern words to your provider. I'm sure you have. No, that sucks. Okay, so what have we got left here? I'm not going to do anything with the steps because they're already sufficiently dirty. I've done the roof, so I've got that horrible dome left to do. I want to say horrible only because I've had so much trouble with doing the ring. I didn't really want to tackle the dome, but I think that's pretty much all I have left to actually dirty up. Yeah, I think it is. Maybe before we tackle the dome, we're going to look at, we might look at this little short section here of the entryway, because I was thinking we might repurpose the tile that we have out here for in there. Do I want to do that or not? Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. I have created a smart material, not a smart material, a substance material for the main floor here. I guess we could, let's take this in. Let's take the main floor into Substance Painter and texture it up. Yeah, Snappy Girl says, "Do you even have a dirty up? No, yeah, I'm not. I don't have to dirty up the dome because I'm going to be using shaders, a shader in Unreal, a glass shader for most of it. But I do need to probably dirty up that inner circular piece up there. Probably. Let's leave that for the moment. So yeah, I don't want to look at the dome at the moment. You're probably right though. I mean, I don't know if anyone would notice. You are probably correct. I probably don't have to. We are probably going to have to take these in anyway to texture them in Substance Painter. I want to assign probably a peeling paint or something on it. Maybe similar to the windows, because the windows have like this green wooden frame. So I'm thinking about making these support pieces green wooden frames, but I might not texture up that bit up there. So I might just bring the actual support frame itself in. But let's look at doing the floor here first, I think. So let's export the floor, because I haven't checked the material I created in Substance Alchemist actually that I want to assign. So I want to see what it looks like. So central floor, back into Painter, save as. Did I not save this? Corner square. Oh, you know I did. We'll just save it again to make sure. Let's bring in the floor. Small floor. Central floor. Which is just a plane, really. That way. Because I remove the polys from underneath, just so we have the top. Let's just do a bake out using the low poly as the high. Rename it central floor, and let's see if I can't find my smart material that I made. No, it's a normal material, but I created it in Substance Alchemist, but I think I put mine in front of it. And do you think I can remember what I called it? Not on your life. I'll know it when I see it though. I think it's this one here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this one. Sniper Girl says, read the entire message, not part of it. Do you even have to dirty up the dome? I mean, it's so high up, you're going to have God rays coming in through the glass. How did you know I was going to do that? I don't think anyone will notice. Yeah, you are correct. No, you are right. You are right. Hey, Euro. Good to see you, buddy. Sniper Girl says Euro. Hi. So you are correct, Sniper Girl. Now, this is a mosaic tile texture that I've just added some water pooling to, just to give it a bit more interest. Hang on, Yura says, just woke up drinking? No, not drinking alcohol. Coffee. Looks like coffee. Okay. I would hate to think you just woke up and started hitting the alcohol. So that's fine, but I think what I want to do is I want to add a dirt layer on this as well. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm just checking the height information looks correct, because I had to sort of guess it in Alchemist. I think it should be fine. So let us add some dirt. Yeah, we'll do dirt first. That's interesting. It's doing that because of UV mapping, which is odd because this one UV maps correctly. So I'm just going to jump back into Max and check what's going on with the floor. I'm going to do a reset on the X form. Check that we don't have any problems, and we don't. Let's export it again. Re-import it. Re-import it. I've noticed sometimes doing a re-import of the same named file can confuse Substance Painter, but we'll see how we go. Central floor. Let's try dragging the dirt on it again. And again, it's doing that. Alright. Alright, you want to be difficult? Fine. We're just going to do a UVW map. And we're going to do a box. And we're going to collapse the stack. And we're going to convert it to a poly, and we're going to re-export it yet again. Third time's the charm, hopefully. And it's not. Why are you doing this? I told you it's not my day-to-day, really not. It's the UV mapping. I know it's the UV mapping. UV mapping should be correct, but I don't know. Why? Why must you make my life so hard? Euro says those days are behind me. Oh, well, you wake up and start hitting the alcohol straight away. Yeah, they're behind me as well. Okay, look, I'm going to send this to Rhizome. Let's see what Rhizome does with it. Actually, before we do that, let's just get rid of that unwrap. Yeah, no, we're going to send it straight to Rhizome. We shouldn't need to do this. It's just a box. But Substance Paint is having a conniption fit. Let's export it again. Back into Paint. It may even be because I'm editing the project, you know. I wonder if that's what it is. Let's see. Because yeah, sometimes it can behave really weird when you try and edit the project like this. Yeah, and again, we're still getting this issue. So I'm going to jump back into Max. I'm going to just turn off Rhizome's modifier, so we're back to our original. Re-export the mesh. And in Painter, I'm going to create a new project. Discard the old one. Now I'm going to find that mosaic tile of mine again. And let's try adding a dirt layer again. And if this doesn't work, then I'll tear my hair out. It's not doing what it was doing before, but we're not really getting anything at all. Which is strange. Why is that? Android Lost says, oh no, bakes, of course. Thank you, Android Lost. You are correct. I forgot to bake out the mesh. Thank you. Wow. I told you I can't. I'm finding it really hard to get into it today. I'm a bit tired. Abigail says, did Android Lost just tell him to get baked up? And look what it's doing. Why? Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? You know, this is a typical UV problem, but it shouldn't be doing it. Use the low poly as the high. None of that should be an issue. I'm going to throw another material down to see if it's this specific material, because you see the one that I made in Substance Painter, it does not have a problem. In Alchemist, it's fine. So it's really throwing me. So I'm just going to throw down something else and see how we go. I don't know. Let's try dirt overlay maybe. See, the dirt overlay is behaving itself properly as well. It's just this dirt one is having a real problem. I can't work out why. Just going to remove that for the moment. Let's look at this one. Yep, this one's fine as well. So we'll work with this one instead. I'm not in the mood to be mucking around with working out why that smart material is misbehaving. I'm just going to change the color on this so it's less reddy looking. Just by pulling out some of the color. So just want some dirt here and there over the tile. Now, I'm going to have to probably paint out some of this because it's actually throwing dirt over my water layer and I don't want that. So I can probably get rid of this one. Just going to turn it off for the moment. I want to add a is it a white mask or a black mask? I always get them wrong. I'm just going to paint out the dirt where the water is, so it brings the water back up again. Selfless One. Hey, Selfless One, it's good to see you. Says it looks like it's projected in planar and substance if it gives lines like that. Yeah, you could be correct. Either way, I'm too not interested at the moment to even look at it. I'm tired and I'm not having a good day. Sniper Girl will tell you. I was whinging to her about it when I first started the stream. Yeah, not a great day for me. Or for her either. She had a bad day too. This gives me some dirt. That's all I'm interested in. But you're correct. It's a UV mapping or yeah, it's some sort of UV mapping problem for sure. We're not actually going to see anything here because the pond, the central fountain, will be sitting in the middle. But hey, just for the sake, I'll make sure I do it properly and get rid of the dirt on the water. I'm going to leave some dirt on the water in some spots. It just makes it look a bit more interesting, I think. Okay, I think we're good.
I'm not afraid of your ghosts, Bridget.
And I may just pull back on this dirt layer a little bit. I think it's just a little bit strong. It's better. Alrighty, let's save this as central floor. Sounds good. Rename the material. Center floor text. I forgot to put text on the other ones, but anyway. Let's export the textures. UE4 models. Hallway. Export. Export. Let's jump back into Max and let's assign the material. Again, it's not going to look quite right because I'm only using a standard shader and not a PBR or a physical material shader. Simply because I don't need it in Max. I know what it looks like in Substance Painter. Okay. Let's check that, because again, when I made this material in Alchemist, I wasn't quite sure whether it would work in the room or not. I guess it's not too bad. Let me just zoom in a bit. So we have the water in the corners. Some water through here, a little bit through here, some over here. I guess it should work. Let's just do a quick save. I can have some coffee. I forgot about those things outside. We have to do those as well. Those little turret things. Turret things. Selfless One says the dirt looks like it's projected planar. Andrew Doss says if I had a smart material that messed up so much on a simple mesh, I'd delete it. You might be right. I think he is right, actually, about the planar reflection. Sorry, the planar mapping. We got around it by using a different material anyway. Selfless One says, might be a simple rotation of the planar. I think you are correct. Family hug. Thank you, Selfless One. Yes, because Sniper Girl's had a bad day and I'm tired, not having a good day either. Okay, so what have we got left to do now? We've got the turrets outside and the frame for the dome. I might leave the top dome piece, maybe, because this large dome circular piece gave me a lot of issues this morning. It was a nightmare, and I don't want to tackle the top one because the bottom one gave me so much trouble. As Sniper Girl says, it's so high up on the dome as well that I don't think anyone's ever going to actually notice it if they looked up. It's that circular piece up here that matches this one down here. Yeah, I'm just not in the mood to tackle that. Family hug, Sniper Girl says. Okay, let's tackle the supports, I think. So I'm just going to deselect this. And attach. I'm going to call it, I'll leave it as Object 31 for now, but I'll rename it. 2. Dome support. Yeah, I guess dome supports. I don't think I've got anything else called that, have I? No. Dome supports. Dome support frame, I'll call it, just in case. Snapper Girl said, had no idea that emote was called virtual hug. Ah. The multicolored heart. Okay, let's export the frame. This room has a lot of little bits and pieces that we're going to have to put back together inside of Unreal. That's not going to be fun either. Okay, let's jump back in. No, we don't want to go to speed tree. We're going to save and create a new project. No. We want support frame, that's the one we want. Yeah, look, I'll do it at 4K anyway. The engine will knock it back to 2K. Andrew Loss says, I searched for hug to see if I had a hug emote. I forgot that one is virtual hug. Let's rename it to the right material name. Okay, now for this one, I think I have a smart material that I can use. I'm just going to look for paint. I did create a few different peeling paint materials. My peeling paint. Let's have a look at that one. We don't want it to be red. We want it to be a green, a dark green. Snapper says, I wish they actually had a simplistic hug emote. Here's the layer I'm looking for. It's probably going to be in here, yeah, the paint layer. I'm actually going to go through now and actually distress this a bit more. Get the right color. So I'm just going to start removing more paint here and there. Because we want this to be quite old and weathered. Oh, that looks great, Andrew. Does the way you've combined those three emotes together? They are three different ones, aren't they? Yeah. Abigail says, kill it with fire. Looks great. I love it. I see Twitch have announced they're going to start banning single letter emotes because people were putting them together in rude words. I thought that was very funny. So yeah, unless you've got a good reason, you can't have letters in your emotes to stop people from spelling out naughty things. To be fair, they were saying some really horrible racist stuff as well, so I understand why Twitch are doing it. Give people an opportunity and they won't fail to take advantage of it. Ira says, then they should ban those users, not punish everyone else for it. Oh, look, I don't disagree. I do not disagree. I think Twitch find it just easier to ban the emote, the single letter emotes. That way they don't have to, you know, it's easier for them, which is not good enough. I mean, you know, I agree with you. Why punish everyone because of just a few bad apples? Do you know what Twitch are like? I actually read an article, I can't remember the streamer's name, but there was some girl streamer in ASMR who got banned from Twitch for putting the microphone in and out of her mouth, apparently. I don't watch that channel because I just don't get the whole thing. Andrew Loss says, of course people would do that. Surprised it took Twitch this long to do something. I know. Sniper Girl says, if anyone abuses and uses emotes to spell words, let them. Ban button doesn't care, and a lot of us are mods. You know, if anyone abuses and uses emotes to spell words, let them. Yeah, well, Twitch are going to stop you from having any single letter emotes so that you can't spell words out. They're just going to stop, they're going to remove them from the platform. If you've got them, you won't be able to use them. Unless there's a good reason for it. Like Twitch said, if you need it for some good reason, they'll allow it, but it's on a case-by-case basis. They're not sort of just allowing anyone and everyone to have single letter emotes. And none of my emotes have letters in them anyway. So. Maybe. Sure. Yeah. And maybe through here. I guess I don't want to go too overboard. It's probably fine. Okay, so let's do a save as. And let's export the textures. And let's load them up in Max. We want that, and we want this one, I believe. Yep. And assign. Just deselect it. Again, remember we're not it's not a PBR material in Max's viewport here, so but it gives us an idea at least. Alrighty. Let's do a save all. So the only thing I think we've got left to texture up now are these turret pieces on here, and we only have to do one because we're going to be duplicating it in Unreal. Having said that though, I'm thinking I may I'll bring a couple of these pieces into Mari as well, because I just want to dirty up the bases of them. Particularly like this central piece under the fountain, and these pieces here for the garden beds. So I want to add a dirt layer around the base of these. And while I'm in Mari, what I might end up doing is just taking the top border in as well, and we might just add some dirt streaks along here, similar to what we see happening here. So I think it might look better if we do that. So yeah, well, one more turret to texture up in Painter, and then a couple of pieces we're going to take into Mari just to do a bit of a hand paint of dirt on them. And then I think we're done with the hallway. So I think what that means is we can start jumping back into Unreal and setting it all up. Because we've done the gates, we've done the driveway, we've done the car, we've done the entryway, the Nouveau entryway here. Now we've almost finished with the hall. So yeah, I guess next week when I come back, we will finish off dirtying up the last few assets here. And then we're going to jump into Unreal. Actually, I'll just probably end up just exporting some of these so I can bring them into the engine. Which won't take long. I'm just going to create some randomizations and export them out. And then we can start setting it up in Unreal. I do want to thank you guys very much for hanging out with me today and for watching though. I do appreciate it. I will be back again on Monday next week, 5 PM Pacific time. You guys and girls have a great weekend. You're quite welcome, Sniper Girl. Stay happy, healthy and safe. I hope you're feeling better. You have a better night, Sniper Girl, than you had today. At work, I mean. Yeah, you guys take care. You're quite welcome. And I will see you all again on Monday next week. Selfless One says, okay, good to see everyone. Have to eat. You guys have a great weekend. See ya.